Welcome. This is Carlo. We're here to talk about this past weekend recap. Whatever happened this past weekend. We just had a second snowstorm on 2026 as well. And from the first snowstorm, even from my past video, I was talking about, wow, we went through on the first snowstorm and after the snowstorm. It was horrible. And then here is the day after the snowstorm. Yeah, and it's a lot more snow. I gotta say, I was surprised that the trains was running on that day. MTA, you know what? They did their part. I gotta say, they did their part. So far, sanitations, they're not doing their part. There's no garbage pickup. I don't know what they're talking about. And even on the first snowstorm, there was hardly any garbage pickup. Hardly. Garbage was piling up all over the city. All over the city as well. And I talked about my last video. It's just like some blocks, the maintenance or the super of the building, they will shovel they'll shovel their front of the building. The 2 blocks of the block is belongs to the property, and the third block belongs to the city. Therefore, you have to shovel the first 2 blocks. But before they had a law, if you didn't shovel those 2 blocks, you get a fine. The building or the landlord gets the fine. Now, that's none of that. There's some streets that, they shovel all real nice. But every other block, every other street here in the city, it's horrible. I gotta say. Um, there was some people, or some maintenance worker or super of the building in the city would shovel this much thick of, like a path to walk, this much, a path to walk. And then you got people walking back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And it's like horrible. It's hard to walk on and you forget it. Even today, I had to get a couple things. It took me long. It took me like almost 2 hours just to get over there and then right back. And I didn't travel that far. Almost 2 hours. Because everything was delayed. It was too many people. Horrible. And then walking, forget it. You want to talk about the Olympics? Yeah. Here, you could train for the Olympics for real. Jumping over snow, slush, or a freaking puddle that's like, you don't even want to know. You don't even want to know. Yeah, if you do, walk around barefoot and make sure you have your boots. Make sure you have your boots. I mean, it's the day after the storm, Tuesday today. I know tomorrow's Wednesday. What can we do? New Yorkers. We've been suffering and we're going to suffer more. Why? Why New Yorkers got to suffer more and keep suffering? It has to stop, but I know it won't. This city, what can I say? I wish I could say nice things about it, but it's really nothing much to say nice about it. Yeah, you can go to nice places. Always watch your back and make sure nothing happens to you. You'll be fine. I could imagine what this summer is going to be, especially a mayor and some. I don't even want to say anything about the governor, but you might as well have nothing. No one in charge, quote unquote. No one in charge. Yeah, you're in charge, but what accountability that you're doing? I mean, not gonna get into that. The garbage pickup. What is like Tuesday? Still garbage piling up. Walking into Wednesday, there's gonna be more garbage piling up. Like I said, let's see what this summer brings. And it's not gonna be nothing nice. Just to let you know, it's not gonna be anything nice. Anything nice. Anything. All I gotta say, just be careful, and at the same time, Even like with jobs, forget it. Even one of my other jobs was like, oh yeah, we can't have you here. We cannot be open. We may be open maybe next week, and maybe I'll call you in. I'm like at my bartending job. I'm here like, all right. Then I have my other gig. No, nothing much going on. Nothing much going on. You want to talk about dry month? It's horrible. And they'd be like, yeah, you could claim unemployment. I'm like, what do I want to do that? I want to keep working. I want to do that when I'm down and out. You know, where I'm like, hey, I gotta leave or something happened. But they encourage that, but they don't want to encourage you to work. I don't know. What are we gonna say about it? I mean, also what happened this weekend. I mean, I'm not gonna go on too much into a lot of things happened this weekend, but it's just like, the snowstorm. Yeah, it's something. It's really something crazy as well. And want to talk about another topic that happened outside the United States, but just want to give a couple of pointers, a couple of people out there. And if you're listening, go right ahead. I just want to give some advice out there. I know what happened in Mexico this past weekend. Not gonna get much into it, but we know what happened. If you don't know what happened, just turn into X. You're gonna see a bunch of things. But my advice to everyone, if you're not from those places in Central America, South America, why go? Why go to a place that any second they'll pickpocket you? They'll pickpocket you. You know, you get pickpocketed and possibly kidnapped. I mean, you know what happened in Mexico. If you're not from there, why go? Oh, I want to go to Cancun. I want to go to Puerto Vallarta. No nonsense. I'm like, there's nice beaches here. Why you want to spend more money? Go to Miami. Go to California. California has some good beaches. Still, yeah. Virginia Beach. Shoot. How about Puerto Rico? And those things that happen in Mexico don't happen in Puerto Rico. Don't happen in Miami. Not to that crazy extent. Not to a point that you're driving and you all of a sudden gun blazing, you got bullets passing by you or passing through you, or having yourself kidnapped, or somebody else that you know kidnapped. Well, you want to go to places outside the United States, especially in South America and Central America. If you're not from there, don't go. You want to go to a resort. Yeah, there's resorts everywhere else, but resorts, they all look the same. They are the same. Unless it's like one resort has like something with Disney, another resort has something Great Adventures, another resort has like, okay, maybe the Wild Wild West resort, maybe a space resort. Maybe you can go there. But just like go to a place that, yeah, as soon as you step foot, just one little foot out of the resort, you get kidnapped or something happens to you or just you get robbed. Like this. Like I said, if you ain't from there, don't go. You want to go travel, you want to go something, go to another state. Go to, check out, I mean, Cali is crazy, but go to, go to the beaches in Cali. Florida has some nice beaches. Virginia has some nice beaches. How about the Jersey Shore? I mean, it's not as spectacular, but it's an experience. If you're not from Jersey, why not? Especially in the summertime. Plan something nice. You know? I know that's not a lot of places just, I mean, look, we all know. If you don't know, then you got a lot to learn, to be honest. I mean, especially these countries here. That's to come by everybody from these South American, Central America countries want to come over here because it's like all those violence, all that craziness. I understand. It's just like so much. That's not good. Here, I mean, a lot of things, yeah, do happen, but it's not to extent. It's just like you have to worry about your own life like that. Like, no, why would you put yourself in the stress like that, even though when there's nothing going on? Anyway, and then it's talking about another little post here. They're talking about, oh, it may spill into California, it may spill into the US. Look, this sort of thing, if it spill into California, that means California let that happen. If it spill into the US let that happen. I wouldn't worry. If you live in the US, I wouldn't worry. Just worry about where you live, what goes on where you live, and if you live in a those gun state, just be armed, be vigilant, and always watch your back. Even when you live in those non-gun states, just always watch your back. It doesn't matter where you live, where you are, just always watch your back. And don't go to those places that, come on, like you even they got movies about all that kind of stuff. Crazy. I remember an old movie that started with Denzel Washington. Yeah, in Mexico. And it's just like, you know, that's that life that it's just a reminder. Stay safe. Stay where you are. If you want to go to a place that's crazy, that's your own choice. And you know what? If it comes down to it, just remember this. You are on your own. You are on your own. That's the truth. Even anywhere you go, just watch your back, take care of yourself. And there's a few things I just want to talk about. Little recap this past weekend. You catch me on my next video talking about other things, maybe ranting, or, if you like it, give me a thumbs up. If you don't like it, give me a thumbs down. Doesn't matter. I'm going to be here making content until I can't no more, to be honest. Love you guys and watch your back. Peace out.